Right, I'm just going to clear this because it's annoying. What we want to do now is we want to present the image as well to each of our products. So I'm going to switch to menu.view where I have mine. Yours might be in a subcomponent if you're doing this, but this should work as well. So in here where we have our table head and the table body right here, we want to add, of course, a new table row and table data for this one. So at your TRH, just before this, we're going to add in a new TH and just leave it blank because basically we don't want to type image, right? That would be weird. We just want the image to be presented. So let's leave it at this. And of course, down here when we have our table row, we're going to do TH as well. Sorry, not TH, TD. And in this one, we're going to put in a image link. So if we go to image components on Vuetify, if I can just refresh this, we want to use the image up here. So how do they use this? They do this v-img and then source. So we're going to do that. So v-img and then we have this one here. Great. Now we want the system to print out of course, the image we have here, right? But since we're grabbing the image from our Firebase, our database, we need to bind this. So just before our just before our source, we do v-bind : and then source. And then since we're inside the for loop already, this one here, we are going to use the iteration here. So the name, the item, which is what we're doing here for each item. And then the next thing we want to do is, what was it called? It was just called image. That's what we stored it in here, right? So the image. And we can also check up here. So if I go to the database, exciting to wait, woo, image, and one that actually has the image. So we want this download link here to happen. So that's why we're passing this in. Let's click save. Let's see what happens to our browser once this refreshes. Unless I broke something. No, it's still not there. So let's see what actually happened. Let's inspect and let's go to this one and expand this one, and it's empty. So I did an error. Okay, so I paused and I located the error. Is because in the admin part I actually set up my Vuex where I did the dispatch and grabbed information. So I need to do that as well. I'm just going to copy from that one because it's just easier. So I want to remove the created one here. This one created here, I'm just going to delete this. So you can copy this from your admin page. So where we have our stored dispatch. And then the next thing I also want to copy is down in my computed. I want to grab where did the computer go? Here we go. Just after my basket, I want to use the stored getters to grab the menu items. So let's see if that works. So what else did we? Menu is already defined. Awesome. So we have this one up here in our data. Let's delete this. So again, this is what we did in in the code here. So what does it actually say? We have an error here. Let's see. Cannot read property of source. That's all right for now. What did I do? What did I do? Source null. Where did it go? Up here. So I'll fix that later. So right now this image is crazy, and what I want to do is I want to attach some CSS to this so we can better see, right? And that's the next part. So let's go up to our TD row. Here we go, and let's add an ID for this, and let's call this TD underscore menu item underscore img. So that's the what's it called? The ID for this one. Let's scroll down to our CSS. Let's go down here where we have the CSS for the other one, so we know. And let's hashtag do this. Let's create a space a little bit more. Our curly brackets, and in here we're gonna set a max width of 40 pixels. We're gonna set a max height as well. Max height. There we go. 40 pixel, and then we're going to remove the padding because I set up some standard paddings for this. So this should at least have this one fixed right now. So now for the images we actually have uploaded that has a image, they will be presented now. these things is because it's trying to load an image, or we have in our database right now, our data is sort of cluttered. So if we wanted to make everything better, we should delete all these crazy ones. So this one, this one, this one, this one, and then re-upload these guys with an image. And then, menu, we will have all these errors right now because it's trying to print out something where the, in our case before, we had one where the image has null, and then that didn't work. But I'm just going to quickly add another one so we can see everything works. So add item, and let's call this bagel nothing, because it's a boring bagel, boring, just bagel or donut. It's going to be cheap. And let's upload a image. So let's just grab the first one here. 1, 2, 3, go. And hopefully now in our menu we can see the bagel and we have no errors over here. So the background, ooh. But yeah, now you can see we can start uploading images, we can attach images and so on, and woohoo!